Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna do that anyway, because that's how I...
All right, hello, my name is Selena Jade, and if you are new here, welcome, lovely soul. This is my first video, as you can tell. So I want to put a disclaimer. All the background noise cannot be helped. The washer and dryer are going right now, and my cousin is sick currently, so hoping she gets better, of course. I also have a cat downstairs and a dog, so should there be excessive noise, I will cut that clip. All right, but yeah, I hope that you enjoy this and hope that you're comfortable. But okay, today we're going to be talking about how I moved to LA with no money and no job and no friends. So I really started off my spiritual journey in March 2019. I really started off manifesting. Honestly, when you start your spiritual journey, when you are manifesting in the beginning, you need to understand that in order to obtain the things that you really want, you're gonna have to get to know yourself, period. You're gonna have to get to know yourself. And the only way you can really do that is by stepping out of your comfort zone, facing your fears, and being open-minded and willing. Did I lie? Did I lie? Because nobody's gonna do it for you at the end of the day. If you wanna become successful in whatever successful means to you, you have to get in touch with yourself.
I would like to see it.
Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah, so honestly, let me get my book, because y'all, my memory.
I'm a dumbass.
So, okay, the spiritual journey, I was looking at it from a ungrateful perspective. I was only 16 when I started manifesting. I'm 20 now. There's a huge difference between then and now, of course. There should be, or I wouldn't have been able to do what I've done. But so at first, obviously the manifestations did not come into play, but they did begin. Okay, I was living in a nice 2-story house in Florida. Okay, I had a pool in the back. I had my own bedroom. I had this AC unit in my room, kept my room nice and cool. It was really nice at that house. I had my own television, I had my own dresser, my own closet, everything. But I wasn't grateful. My mindset, it wasn't in the right place at the time, okay? Once I started getting in touch with myself and realizing how ungrateful I was, I realized that in order to obtain the things that I really wanted, I actually needed, I need to show gratitude.
I've been doing this long enough to realize that no matter what people perceive of me, I always shine through at the end of the day.
I had to go through a lot. But when I started asking for a house, which was one of my first manifestations, I wanted my own house. Girl, you was 16.
Come here, pussy. Get the fuck out.
But I wanted my own house. And oh no, I wasn't 16, I was 17.
What's not clicking? What's not clicking? There's times when...
See what I mean? But anyway, I wanted my own house, and the universe was like, okay, you're not in this house anymore.
It's what she deserves.
Oh my God.
We literally just like dropped everything. Like even my childhood stuff that can't be replaced is still in the house. I got out of the house very quick once I started manifesting, and I ended up moving into a pretty crappy environment. I'm back to my hometown where all of my trauma started. Sheba, hold on. So it's like the universe was like, okay, if you really want this, you're gonna have to be ready for it. What do you think a 17-year-old is gonna do with that mindset in her own house?
I mean, I would
Probably lose that shit.
No ma'am. No ma'am.
So once I moved to the new place, I had no choice but to get to know myself, because I didn't even have phone service, internet, AC, I didn't have my own dresser. I didn't have my own room for like a whole year. Do you know how hard it is living in a 2-bedroom trailer with 5 people and 12 cats?
You better fucking fix this shit right now!
with no internet, no TV, barely any food. Imagine how hectic that is, okay? But that's another story. So in that time that I was there for those several months, I had to sit outside. The only way I didn't just go
Call the police.
I literally had to sit outside and try to meditate. Like, I was not the type to meditate when I first got into spirituality. I was like, man, I ain't gotta do that. My brain.
You're talking too much.
I have a lot of stuff going on in this big dome on my shoulders. So I wasn't trying to meditate at first, but it was like the universe saw what I wanted and made sure that I got it, even if I didn't like it. By the way, this was last year that the stuff happened. It was the end of 2019 when I started manifesting. 2020 was a very hectic year. That's another story. But step one is to believe in yourself, okay? And trust me, it's not gonna be easy to just believe in yourself. I never really even liked myself, let alone believed in myself. I used to hate myself.
So, I've had a lot of people try to tear me down, but I'm here, and I've always been myself.
It's all a process and it takes time. So that goes into step two, which is patience. Patience is key when manifesting, especially also believing in yourself. They're both key.
All the steps are key.
Okay? Again, you cannot attain these things if you don't even believe in them or yourself. If you don't believe in your worthiness okay.
Please call for help.
If you don't believe that you're worth these things, like say you want to be really rich, okay? If you don't believe you can live that luxurious life, if you don't believe you deserve that, why would you get it? Why would you get it?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
And in order to believe yourself, and it takes a lot of work, you really have to face yourself. Believing in yourself, it starts with loving yourself that much to believe in yourself. It's like, if you're vibrating at a low frequency, you're gonna attract low frequency things. I used to really hate myself. I'm not joking. Okay. I used to attract all type of stuff. For me this year, I just completely changed, okay? I said I never had friends. I was completely alone my whole life. Literally my whole life. Like, even when I had friends, obviously I don't have those friends anymore. I don't even talk to anyone on a daily basis. You need to have motivation, okay? That's step three. Motivation came from, for me, it never came from something outside of me, because that's where I was wrong, where I was seeking motivation outside of myself. Okay? It's not like I don't look up to people, but even still, it's like, that's not enough for me to keep going, because then I start comparing myself to them, and that's what we don't need to do.
Do something fucking different.
Okay, don't compare yourself to anyone or anything. That's step 4. Okay, don't ever do that. When you really trust in God or your spirit guides, your angels, ancestors, universe, the journey, yourself,
Period?
you're going to get that. Like, if you believe in yourself 100%, no matter what anybody else says, you're going to get that. Step 5, don't worry about what people say. Also, don't share your ideas, okay? Don't share your ideas or manifestations before they come into fruition, because it's like you'll go and tell somebody and then they'll say, oh, okay. And then you'll be like, well, damn.
Ugh.
You know, or they'll be like, are you sure? Or they'll try to like discourage you. And it's like, don't share things like that with people. It doesn't even matter if they don't have any bad intentions. They can have the greatest intentions for you, and on the outside it just looks like they don't really care. And it can be very discouraging for oneself, whether you feel it on the surface or not. You're gonna feel it somehow, okay? But if it doesn't bother you, period, great. Don't share your ideas with people, because it can cause self-doubt, and doubt is where it's like you're in a train of manifestation and you have the tracks, you know, you got the tracks, you choose which path, and there's doubt, and doubt is like a big boulder on those tracks. So if you have that doubt, it's like, all right, it crashed.
And
Now you gotta prepare the train. You're gonna make sure that you're not down to yourself. You're gonna nurture yourself, be kind to yourself. You're gonna do good by yourself. or you're gonna keep on putting boulders on the track. All right, so again, it's not easy. I told you I never had friends. I never really had anybody to talk to. I never really felt like anybody gave a damn. Okay, so I had to find that in myself. Step 6, gratitude. Honestly, gratitude should be one of the first things. Okay, gratitude is also key, because again, when I wasn't grateful, y'all, I lost everything and I had to be humbled. Okay, again, I went from a 2-story house with a pool, with all this food, all the stuff I could ever wish for, a laptop, a phone, a TV, my own bedroom, my own closet, everything, to literally, I don't have my own bedroom anymore. There's no internet, no TV, nothing. The house that I was living in, it was so bad. Like, there was, if I can show y'all, I am gonna show y'all pictures, but it was bad. It was bad. You gotta be grateful for even the littlest things, like having hot water to take a hot shower, because some people don't even got that. Like, I remember when I had to take cold ass showers last year, that the food you eat, okay, I went last year, I'm telling you, I was 109 pounds. I'm 121 now. I'm so grateful, because it's the first time in my life that I ever hit over 117. Okay, but last year, circumstances were so bad, but I don't regret making any of the choices that I made. Patience, again, is key. If you're constantly like beating yourself up for making a decision, how do you expect it to get better? It's like you need to accept the fact that you can't change it and keep going. It's as simple as that. It don't matter what kind of decision it was, even if it hurts. It's like, that's when you start, why did it hurt you? How did it affect you? How does it affect you now? And what can you do to nurture yourself and be kind to yourself and help yourself? Okay, again, ain't nobody gonna do for you. Now, if you need to get therapy, do that, because it can be very beneficial to those who need it. Okay, don't manifest anything that is not a part of your passion or your dream, because it's like, you need to be careful what you wish for. And when you manifest, you need to be specific, okay? It's like you ask a genie. Y'all ever seen that commercial where they like ask a genie, I want $1 million, and this man literally got 1 million male deer. Y'all, you need to be specific and you need to be patient, okay? That's how I got to California, was when I was in these circumstances and I finally decided to face myself. I was just like, okay, I started changing what I actually wanted, because in the beginning, my perspective was very materialized. It was very like, oh, I want this and that and this and that and this and that. And it was all stuff that I didn't really need. Like, I was looking at it from a kind of greedy perspective. And it wasn't like I was like, money, 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 money. No, it was more like, I'm trying to flex on some people. But now,
don't care, still don't care. I don't care.
The only people I was trying to flex on was the people that used to bully me. Okay, yes, your girl used to get
hella bullied.
And I didn't have any friends, and I still really don't. But I do have a few people that I like to talk to, and they are really cool people, genuine people.
I know that's right.
Yeah, it's really not that hard, even though it's not easy.
What do you mean by that?
It's nothing in this life is gonna be easy. If it's easy, it's not gonna last long. If it's gonna last long, it's not gonna be easy. I was living in a 2-story house, right? So when you want to manifest, you're gonna have to get rid of some things in order to allow like space for new things. Like, I had to lose my nice house, everything. I had so many good things in the house. I had to lose all of that so I can get what I have now. And I was homeless. Just in the beginning of this year, I was sleeping in a car. I was living in a car with my ex when I was in a relationship. Y'all, I got so many story times. I just went through the dark night of the soul, really, to get here. Like, I had to face myself. I cried many times. I faced my fears. I faced my trauma. I was scared as hell going into that airport and getting on that plane. But I did it. Okay, I did it. I took that in deep breaths. I put my chest up. I said, having a plan and writing it down is going to help you be more specific in what you want if you're scripting, and also visualizing, because it doesn't matter if you've never seen it before. You can have it. You understand manifestation is not logical. you also need to not be so logical when doing it, because you're going to be focused on how, when. You got to be patient, babe. Got to be patient. And you can't think of how, because it couldn't happen in any miraculous way. You ever heard God works in mysterious ways? Yeah, because God does. The universe does. Okay? All I'm saying is, when you have that plan, it makes everything easier. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. Again, don't listen to nobody else. I think I said all that I had to say. I have plenty of story times. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to comment down below. If you have any, like, whatever you want to say, let me know. We got this, all right? And we did it. When I say we, I mean everybody watching this, y'all already taking a next step in your life just by hearing me out, okay? I hope that my words can help, and I'm always here. I done been through hell and back, so if anybody need it, I got it for you. That advice, okay? And the love and the good energy. That's all this channel is about, is the good energy. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos. And this is your girl, Selena J, and we out. Let's